Okay, welcome everybody to today's stream here on Band of Brothers Mondays. We're on Utah with Win 4 as the middle point. We're going to be on the Axis side. Now always the question with the trucks is, will we see people bail out before the barbed wire or not?
Se on kaunis päivä. Joo, jolla on helvetin siisti lumipukuukin täällä.
I believe he just said, gentlemen, get ready to start your engines. If my finish is correct. Critical jump. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's try this other one. No. Okay, there we go. Driving in hella loose. Full truck still going.
I'm going to go through the wire.
Yes.
More rockets. And everybody begins to bail out. To the critical barbed wire. Oh, Jimmy L jumps up. And okay, everybody gets there. Flare there from Jimmy L. And here we go. Oh, let me go ahead and turn off my Discord notifications. There we go. Somebody just sent me a happy birthday for some reason. No idea why. Luke's down below. Okay, and the Axis will get some opening pressure here. Strafing run on its way. Goes all right behind the blueberries and won't take them out. Fourth point is a battery for the Allies, and then the Grand Pique for the Axis. And of course, the Axis will always fear on Utah getting boxed out behind this default barbed wire that you cannot destroy. Really just puts a damper in any sort of push that you have. Tasboulet, Vink teaming up here, Vodkenstein over there to the right. And the Allies will begin cleaning out the cattle sheds slowly but surely. One Luke's parks itself right in the middle of the barbed wire here. And why you see the Lukes do that is, well, they can avoid Satcheliers trying to sneak at least from a couple sides of them. The Satchelier can come over here through the opening, but right where the Lukes is positioned, they should be relatively okay, as long as they got a little bit of blueberry support over there to the back. Down to the south, the Allies have really good control. One Greyhound going around one Puma going around to the back. Donald Pump, Armin Slushy, Lilium to our left. Alf with the sniper loadout, as is tradition on Band of Brothers Mondays. Pretty good even split though here on Utah. A lot of rockets. Cap progress about 80% there for the Axis, but the Allies beginning to cap it back a little bit. We do have another medium 75 making its way up to the front line. The Axis are a little bit slower on their second medium. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure that is the second LI medium. Sometimes you can... A crew could be AFK or a driver be a little late. Maybe get disconnected in the driver's seat. Axis stacking the barns. Allies trying to get some type of satchel on the side, maybe. No satchel placed from what I could see. That's what they're missing right now. You're going to see most likely a couple AT players try to lunge forward over to the cattle sheds to get some more. Just get a few explosions on there. Other medium 75 coming down to the bottom. They're going to be able to offer some pretty good splashing here. Do have House Squad, Dippy Draw over there to the back. Really good fight. Allies keep offering a little bit extra pressure before the Axis can get that full cap weight. Enver. Enver's gonna peek. Ah, those quick, rapid peeks. Pretty sure Enver's out of grenades. Gonna take a second to bandage. As his buddy charges, all his buddies charge in. We have Churchill here. Let's see what Churchill's able to do, everybody. Always look forward to his melee shenanigans. Oh, no, will not get it, Mads. Says, not today, Churchill. Not today, boy. But Churchill, of course, a wonder with the knife. We'll see how many he's able to stack up today. One Stewie coming over here around the back, the 57th crew. Looking to make a splash. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, they decide to play it a little bit safer. Maybe they got a mark on that P4 that's coming around to the north. The P4 is right there behind the hedge, everybody. Stewie's gonna just try to get some added cover over here on the left. Wait for the Panzer IV to push off. I think the P4 did pause. Looks like they're sticking back a little bit farther. The Allies are in the cap favor now. They've pushed the Axis out of a barn. A couple proxy satchels later, and they're not looking too shabby. The poor Axis have lost most of their outposts. Oh, no. And here come the Raspberries to reclaim it. It's always funny how that works out. The Axis will be holding on, and then one OP wipe here, another one over there, and all of a sudden, all those reinforcements go away. Axis bombing run coming in from the south. Let's see how many this one gets. Going over to the back. Oh, gets two, gets two. And a possible third with Enver. Yes, it does. And that's all. Commander Chimera. Not to be confused with Chimera. But yes, the competitive average of 3. That's what you're hoping for. Just to get 3. 3 is a good bombing run. Believe it or not, everybody. I still, I don't see the Stewie anymore. I think the Stewie must have gotten wrecked. Maybe they try to make a move on the P4, but the spotter saw him. And the Allies will look to get this cap here in a moment. Of course, they're assisted by that second 75 being brought up, splashing that those beautiful HE rounds around. Alrighty, there we go. There's our 3-2. We have U.S. Ranger also joining us here today on Bandit Brothers Monday. Looking to collect some camera time here, so he can submit the footage over to ESPT to collect his player bonus for the week. You know, some players will not have the weekend available to them. They know how much their team demands footage, so they can adhere to their player contracts. So USU Ranger most likely will head to the stream afterwards and clip this and FedEx overnight all the tape that he's able to put together and submit it on over to ESPT management. I think ESPT requires at least 20 hours of competitive gameplay per week, or a mix of pub and competitive, depending on their certain contract conditions. US Ranger wants to make sure to fulfill that. He can put food on the table. Wrong Ranger rocket. I always like to look and see if those rockets manage to get any random person throwing them out. I don't know where those are going, but no markers for those. Down below, we got the P4 crew, Naktish. Teague. Getting a little bit of cover here. Supply box is down, ready to go. House squad, Dippy draw up to the north. Garrison placed by the Axis commander, Chimera. For the allies, let's see who the ally commander is today. It is going to be Tetra Pak. I think Tetra Pak was the one, maybe getting my events confused, of course, but may have hit all their precision strikes last week. Not 100% sure. But I know one commander did. And here we go. This is the this is the traditional way in which Utah develops. See this nice split between the hedges. And now they will duke it out back and forth over and over again. Till somebody manages to sneak up and maybe burn an outpost, plant a satchel on it, and clear it. Usually goes in favor of the allied side, as they have this barbed wire in front of them to protect against any Axis intrusions. Just like over here with Surdansi, burning this outpost, and all the blueberries get wasted behind the hedge. And down goes that additional spawn. The Axis, of course, trying to form a little line here in front of 4th. Dog squad with Alf as the sniper. You know, fun fact for me, believe it or not, Smithers, Utah was where I had my highest frag ever in a pub match, of course. I think I had, it was 78, I believe. All with the Springfield, baby. I think it was 2 years ago now. Remember it just like it was yesterday. You could not stop me. I was on just relentless that day. I remember it so well. I was going from this bush to that bush, this hedge to that hedge. I got up on top of buildings. It's just something that day, man, where everything was just clicking. The ping was low. The mouse was moving just right. Can't remember if I was intoxicated or not. I wish I could remember, so I know what that made the difference. But yes, man, I wish I would have recorded that game so badly. U.S. Ranger. Yeah, I don't know how much luck Churchill's going to have on this map. There's just so much openness here. Really going to have to push the front line to get any chance of using the knife. As we see here how it's forming. Now, if the Axis can hold these positions, well, then they can buy time for their armor crews to build up, as we see one Tiger up to the north. And the armor can make a huge difference on Utah because of the confined spaces which you have to place outposts and such. 176 up here to the north. 57th crew in this one. Peace strikes will be ready in 2.5 minutes, everybody. We do have Dog Squad able to get that recon OP to provide some intel to their armor crews. But the banana berries are holding up here to the top. Vedna with the sniper loadout today. Over there to the back. And Alf teaming up. Alf gets one. Gonna get two here. Yep. 2 for 2 for Alf. Gonna take a second to reload. Man, Alf is just lining him up, baby. Look at his stance, too. Look at that. No doubt he's practiced that over and over again. You know, some players will hold a very heavy kettlebell in their arms before matchups, and they will simulate the movement that they'll be doing on the map that they're playing. In this case, you see Alf is moving effortlessly here as he frags one after another. So no doubt he was most likely had a Springfield in his room before the game started and probably put like a really heavy kettlebell at the end of it and balanced it back and forth while making these movements. That's something that you will see for really top-tier shooters in Hell Let Loose. Because when they grab the gun, they want in this case, the Springfield to feel as light as possible. You see the same strategy in baseball, of course, with batters using donuts and such. So Alf here most likely was holding a 70, or well, not 70, probably like a 50-kilogram Springfield in his hands to make sure that he was ready for this one. And it's really showing. I mean, that is... Yeah, I mean, he's been doing really well. Panzer IV is backing up right in front of Alf. Alf casually moves out of the way. Now he's going to use the Panzer IV's coverage. Oh, bro. All right, Alf, here's a true test of your skills. Now, to simulate this, I know some players, some shooters, in case the situation arises, they will actually ride on horses. Kind of like you see maybe in the movie Braveheart. Or maybe not Braveheart. What was the other movie? You know, those actors that they ride on horses and they shoot the bows and arrows while they're doing it? Competitive Hell Let Loose players will do that as well. That way they can pretend and they'll have the horse do awkward movements and just as tanks do in Hell Let Loose. That way they're able to balance themselves because the big thing is maintaining your balance. And you did not see Alf once lose his footing on the tank while he was doing that. A lot of players you see fall off and they stumble a little bit and they'll just really struggle. But not Alf. Alf was ready to go for this one. 76 is dueling it out back and forth with that Tiger up to the top. P strikes already. Got to see if we see any P-47s. The line is holding, though. The Axis have not gotten pushed out. Yeah, I mean, usually you see some little break in the line. Dog Squad and Hal, though, are to the rears. Both recon units harassing everything. Not going to force a callback, but the Allies do have a garrison down to the south. They got that weapon in their back pocket in case they need it. Tetra Pak, putting that puppy up. Getting ready to shake it all about. Shake this map. And totally flip it towards Allied advantage. Sombre. And here we go with the chapel positions. Tas Boulay. Setting up the MG. US Ranger. Dope. Everybody just hanging out on top and just knocking out one German after another. Oh, Tas Boulay. Screams out a little bit. Got shot in the hand, I believe. Taking some shots. Vasco over to the back. Ranger taking some MG42 shots. Long range rocket. Oh man. Oh man, gosh, you always sometimes see some really good ones. Nope, these are falling short though. Come on, I want to see a good 600-meter round land straight to somebody who totally did not expect it. No P strikes yet. Waiting out for P strikes. Data joining us down below. Data with a cool sword thing in front of his name. Oh, it's like an anchor, I believe. Oh no, that's not Data. That's... Is that Data? Or is that Rata? Oof, can't tell. Could be Rata. Nah, I'm gonna say it's... But Data, I don't think Data ever tanks. Damn, I'm so confused. It looks like a new Syndicate logo, maybe. Not too sure. Line still looking strong. The garrison was found by a Chimera down to the south, but another garrison was placed to the west in C5 right there. Hey, for once, I think the Axis are going to have a chance here on Win 4. Usually they get the short end of the stick when it comes to pushing this. Well, hello there, Ingashima. Hopefully everything is nice and wonderful down in Brazil. I did get a FedEx note today, so I'm wondering if that was the package that you sent. Let me know if it was. They tried to deliver it with a signature, but I was not at home at the time. But I will receive it tomorrow. 2 Tigers up to the top. Vodna heading out, marking them most likely. Begging Commander Tetra Pak for a peace strike. Line looks solid. Love Squad down to the south. Supply truck rolling on forward. Chimera driving around to get his own little garrison up there in the back line somewhere. One Raspberry comes over to the back. Alf switching from the sniper loadout to AT. Looking to do some experimentation. MG action from Scumbag. Scumbags, no company for Scumbag. Okay. Scumbag just watching over all the openness. Little bit of pressure on 4th. You know, from the Axis standpoint, in a mixed match like this, they're probably going, oh, are you kidding me? They're putting pressure on 4th already. Can we just fight over middle, please? Defensive squad spawns back. Obviously, just want to nip this in the butt. Long-range rocket! Oh, and it goes right in the middle of all of them. One little collision there on a helmet, and all of those blueberries would have been gone, maybe with the garrison as well. If you're just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this mixed PC competitive event here on Utah Beach with Win 4 as the middle point. So far, we have seen one capture going to the Allies, and if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button real quick if you could, please. Alf down here, getting switching, coming off the AT, going back to Springfield. Just looking to keep laying on the hate. David. Oh, gets David as well. Notice how Alf continues to bleed out, but wants to get one more frag in. Gotta remember that. That's a... For those new players out there, you don't need to bandage right away. You can bleed out for... I don't forget how long it is. Usually, I mean, it depends. I think a shotgun blast is a little bit more serious. You want to bandage that up pretty quickly, as that wound will grow and really get infected rapidly. You got to take care of those shotgun blasts, especially the ones to the face. Churchill down here, waiting for an opportunity to shine. Jonu over to the left. Churchill is most likely waiting to hear some gunshots or footsteps before he makes a move. He's going to hear the movement in the water. Oh, he's getting close. Churchill. Oh! Al switching over to a shotgun. Bombing run on its way in. This will be coming over Win 4. Kimieta just looking to get some little bit of pressure on there. Let's go see what this P4 is going to be up against here. Panzer 4 takes a couple of rockets. It's going to try to back up. Panzer 4 backing up. Looks like they're going to be okay. Although AT players tend to redeploy and get more rockets quickly. P-strike. There we go. Oh, it's going to be on the garrison, though. Okay, we'll see if that gets the garrison. But there we go. The Allies calling their own P-strike. Here we go. Okay, Allies P-strike is more exciting. It's coming in from west to east, everybody. It's going to be over here on this Tiger. Noctish inside. Here come the P-47s. Can Commander Tetra Park do it? No, it's a little bit off. Oh. Vedna. No doubt a little bit sad, as the mark was probably spot on, but just a little shift in the P-47s being, or the precision strike being marked for the Allies can mean the world of difference. Just a smidgen off, and especially with one tanker in the tank, goodness, probably thinking. So 2 Tigers will stay alive up here for the Axis. They did knock out 1 Jumbo, it looks like. Artillery strike called up. Strafer one going to the back line to get Dog Squad. Jamiel. Oh, look at that sidestep by Jamiel. I can just hear it all the way from here. He's saying, not so fast, Tetra Pak. Not so fast, buddy. I wore my Jordans today. And for when you see really good players do that, just know that most likely they also do some sort of practice before matches. I mean, you see some recon players, they get those ladders that you see in the NFL, where they do those, they do really quick drills going in one ladder, going out or one piece of the ladder going outside the other one, the ones that you put on the floor. You know what I'm talking about. I forgot what the technical term is for them, but they will work on their ability to go left to right really quickly, and that way they could dodge straight from us just like that. I did get it. I did get it, Tally Broski. I'm gonna be doing it real quick. Oh yeah, so let me go take a look at the stats here real quick, everybody. Let's go see how it's working. Let's see here our live map. Oh, that's totally not. Let me refresh that. Okay, now let me see if it works. Oh, maybe it's not working. Okay, never mind. We'll try that out later, I guess. Possibly. Oh no, nothing's loaded. Okay, we'll just go back to it. Okay, I don't know. Not too sure what happened there. Reinforce was dropped on Win 4. We got the 2 Tigers up to the north, everybody. A 76 over here to the rear. Supply truck from Commander Kimera going around to the back. Line looks solid. No real breakthrough. They have found all of the allied garrisons over here to the rears. And this cap pressure is purely sector. Yeah, just total sector right now. But the allies are going to call back a few raspberries there inside of the circle. Should be A-okay. Shocker. The Tigers have pushed up a little bit. We got Tig, Nagtish, Petit Plach. Over here to the back, and the other one up to the north. 176 relocating. No other jumbo crew on the board. That one to the north was knocked out. I went with a medium over there by the church. Those are the kinds of rockets that I would expect to hit something. Hit something random. Ricochet off perfectly. Get some rogue blueberry that's trying to just walk up through the field. The Axis are getting a little... Look at all these rockets flying up down to get to those Tigers. So both commanders... Well, I mean, the Stuka may have gotten that garrison up to the north, but it's already been replaced. Not too sure. But the Allied commander so far with the 0 for 1 on the P strike. It's just so close. Guzuli, Wackerstein. US Ranger, Iron Mine. $75 down below. Everything is pretty tame right now, everybody. Just solid, just back and forth all throughout the map. No crazy breakthroughs. Tetra Pak just... Everybody's just feeling each other out. Do have a little bit of axis movement down there towards the chapel. Rocket from LWFID. Sherman 75 gets the outpost. No. Not quick enough. McTooty-toot. Vink heard the SCG. Vink thinking about this. McTooty-toot tries to give it a shot, but nope. The satchel is right there, though. It's cooking. See if anybody stays around here. Vink may hear the little sparks. Not 100% sure. Got more raspberries coming on forward. I think it was a minute satchel from the looks of it. Let's see if it gets anything. Nope. Okay, there we go. You never know what you may get. Got himself, McTooty-toot got himself a little triple there to offset that 1 versus 1 loss that he had. Churchill gets a knife there behind the hedge. Blueberry's making some ground. Axis gaining a little bit of ground here. Slowly pushing forward. Can they get inside? We have one Sherman 75 over there to the rears. Playing it nice and slow. Garrison up to the far top. Panzer 4 and one Tiger did get clapped somewhere. At least I believe. There's one Tiger hanging out behind this hedge. Then we have the P4. I think one of the Tigers got wiped from something. This Tiger turns around, though. After the repair station gets destroyed, of course. Investigating what all is going on. Tiga coming back. Line still stable. Tanks are help plugging these gaps. And that's the thing, is that the tankers can play a little bit far back. And if any enemy infantry is able to sneak on through, they should be able to knock them out. U.S. Ranger trying to sneak up on it. You have this medium 75 up here to the top. Trying to play Mr. Sneaky. It's a two-person 75. Don't know if anybody is able to get that intel back to them. $75. Oh, they got a perfect shot. One on in. And no, the Tiger goes Baba Badooey. What a the backline play pays off, and the P4 also gets taken down. But, I mean, sometimes, I would say maybe 20% of the time that works. They hit that mark. Driving all the way around to the bottom, Wood 7 coming across. All that driving was worth it, buddies. Got yourself a Tiger and a P4. AZ Jeep Dad asks, how much difference is PC to console gameplay? Only thing I imagine is much more accurate shots. Especially those 200 plus meters. Yes, big differences. Console, we have the distance in which MGs and players can see, so that's why you do see a lot more long-range MG players on the PC side in these matches, like Funky Pig here. In console, I always have to remind myself, like, oh my gosh, why don't we see an MG here, over there? And they just can't see that far. You got to remember on PC that you have a lot more different modification. You have a lot more different variation in graphics and computer processing power. Filters you can apply. Massive monitors players play with. I know some PC players that sit maybe a foot away from a 67-inch monitor, man. 65-inch or whatever it may be. Staring them right in the face so they could see every little pixel out there to the distance. And of course, with the modified graphics and everything, you can get a beauty of a view. For the you have the different filters and stuff. You have the precision of the shots. In PC, you have much more accurate rocketeers. Console, you see a lot more missed long-range rockets. It's just not with the joystick, and to finagle it to get it to be just right. It's so tricky. For PC, you can dial it in really, really good. I mean, you could just move your mouse a little bit forward and leave it there, and boom. Whereas on the joystick, remember, you're holding your thumb, and you can't really depend on your thumb to hold it in a certain spot. It's so tricky. Then you have the driving is much better on PC. On console, you see a lot more vehicles crash into things. You have... What else do we have? I would say just overall, much more wider play too. In console, you'll see narrower map control versus on the PC side, where most likely it's going to be longer than console. Now, this is a more of a semi-competitive match because players... This isn't like a competitive or playoff elimination or anything where teams are paranoid about the backline everywhere. This is good practice, but in a normal match, you'll see map edge to map edge coverage all the way down to the bottom. They won't leave this big gap here. as it could be an opportunity to sneak tanks around like we just saw. Those are some of the differences. I mean, just once again, you're going to have much greater ability to handle your weapons in a more precise fashion than you will on the console side. But if you have any other questions, buddy, please let me know. Panzer IV going around to the back there. We have garrisons around the Gun Creek. Look fine. No spawn points. Pretty much everybody's holding their ground till there's some type of breakthrough. Got a little bit of raspberry movement up here to the north, but nothing too serious. Mad switching to the MG42. Great. Oh! Alpha's right there. Oh, that's too funny. Oh my gosh. Wow. Nice play there by Alf. But yeah, so now I recorded that footage for Mads, and he'll send me a message after the game, say thank you, Smithers, and he'll take that film and put it in a nice little... some reels, good old-fashioned tape reels that they could play in their cinema to make sure that for his required amount of competitive player footage. Every team has their own little cinema film room that they examine footage. They don't play it on PCs or anything. They go old school usually and dip the film and develop it and everything. And put it on those reels, kind of like you may have seen in *Inglourious Bastards*, how she was setting up the films for the big movie for Frederick Zoller. Same exact process that competitive Halo Loose teams do. That's why when competitive teams usually meet for film reviews, they will actually meet in person because there's so much film that they. I mean, there's many car trunks full. And of course, label it all fragile. Make sure nobody spills any of it. Because putting all that together is such a pain. Vink pushing down the hedgerow here. Man, these long-range rockets are everywhere today. Agility ladders. Yes, agility ladders. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. Agility ladders. Been a while, so maybe I should... been a while since I've used one of those. Could be one little thing to add to my regiment. David coming down here. David down... Going to the right. Vink on to the opposite side. Is going to hear that water. Vink. Can you hear it? Vink. Yep. Oh. Get some. Yep. All you gotta do is listen, buddies. That was a perfect example of listening. Supply truck. Luke's going around to the back for that La Campagna La Maldita crew. We have the Panzer IV down to the south. Got a little bit of a split going, but maybe these few blueberries can help hold the line, but this bomber run's going to get this garrison. And it's going to delete that triple blueberry spawn wave that came right off of it. Allies looking at really good hold. Commander Tetra Pak hanging out in the middle of Win 4. '57th crew. Ati mixed map. Talibroski asked, did you start the local server and select the URL on the command? Yeah. I started the local server up. I was in a rush because I was trying to get the stream deck to sync with the control, so I don't have to alt-tab and the sound obviously goes off for each time I do it. Oh, and the 76 goes bob and Dewey. Nice strike there by the P4 crew who had a side shot on at him. That's Petit Plash, Noctish, and Teague in that one. But yes, I tried to put the... I wanted to hook up the swap for the live map on my OBS so I could bring it up and take it away as I need to on my stream deck. But I couldn't get it to sync in time. It said connecting to OBS and I was waiting for OBS and I didn't have time to troubleshoot it. I'll do that for Wednesday though. I'll get that all set up for Wednesday. Long range rocket. We're, for those of you who don't know, we're developing, or well, Talibroski's doing the work. Talibroski from Pathfinders, big shout out. But he is developing a stats page to link up to Archon. Iremine takes a rocket right to the face. Or not a rocket, but a Panzer IV shot. But Talibroski is putting together that stats page that some of you may have seen me test out over the weekend. Gonna shake things up, or gonna modify it a little bit as far as how I present it at least. I'm going to display the ribbon at the bottom for maybe every 5 to 10 minutes just to see what the latest stats are. I'm not gonna have it continuously run because I just received some feedback that it can be very, very distracting. So we'll just I'll run that every 5 to 10 minutes. Just to catch everybody up on what the latest top 10 is. And then have the live scoreboard view for both sides to see which side is winning the frags amongst the different categories. But it's a pretty nifty little addition here to live stream. Looking forward to using it more and more. 76, Kendrick, Pata, and Skipper. Churchill falls down from the building. We have two AT players, or well, two Satcheliers ready to strike. Nope, McTootie2 gets clapped. 76 begins to back up after taking a shot. They're right behind the hedge. Should be okay. Should be covered. Wizzy Wookie coming over to the rears. For those of you just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this mixed competitive PC event here on Utah Beach with Win 4 is the middle point. So far, we have seen one capture going to the Allies. And it's been relatively pretty stalemate so far. Going back and forth amongst the hedgerows and everything. Panzer IV exchanges one more shot. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. If you have any questions, go and pop those in chat. And what was the last thing? If you're interested in competitive Hella Loose, be sure to check out the Discord in the video description, where you can become a competitive PC or console player pretty quickly, actually. I would say within a few days, somebody has found a team. 76 does have a satchel placed on him over on the right side. Panzer IV is pushing because they don't know they could risk losing their life for no reason. No, the Jumbo's pushing. The Jumbo's pushing! No! They both... Oh, man. Yeah, the Panzer IV crew did not know, unfortunately, that the Jumbo was already satchel, and they did not need to push it. Panzer IV pushing around down below, swinging about. Wind 4 starting to get more and more abandoned, little by little. Just have a few raspberries hanging about. Tasboulay. Nazarick. Jake, over to the back. Unless it's Jackie. I'm going to go with Jake. Could be Jackie, though. But up. Gets one. Oh, Jake. Oh. Yeah, once you're out in the open like that, it can be rough. Churchill's coming back for more. No, gets gunned down by the tank's MG. He tries. Tries oh so hard. Oh, there's a new player I haven't seen before. Vaidi. Hello, Vaidi. Hello. Oh, Vaidi. Knocks out downward pump. Right behind the church. Go to POV of Vaidi. Bertie over there to the left. Churchill hunting for more bodies. McTooty Toot, watching the road. Panzer IV loses a crew member. Jake and Samare going over there to the back. Rocket to the front from Warkenstein. Panzer IV rolling about. Trying to get into safety. Don't know if they have time. Dasu has to get out of the way. They'll run him over. Line begins to shift up beautifully for the Allies. Yeah, this is the thing about Utah, man. There really isn't... I mean, you're just dealing with these open hedgerows and everything. There's... Right now, there isn't a tool within Hell Let Loose to really break that. I mean, if you lose the frags and you lose the hedge and you're gone. Now, it would be cool if they added some sort of flak panzer, maybe. Or just, I'm trying to think of different... What am I trying to say here? I'm trying to think of different tools or vehicles they could add to help change the hedgerow maps up a little bit. Or do we want to just keep it the same? Yada's throwing some nice smoke down below. Gonna decide to push the hedge now. Oh, Yaris barely dodges a rocket. Went right over his shoulder. That rocket got one blueberry. Look at them. Monkey Pig still manning the MG. Let's go take a trip down south. Commando Tetra Pack. Trying to sneak around the border. Dippy draw to the top, taking out the Axis commander. Churchill lying in wait. No! Gunned down by the head. Churchill, I'm so sorry, buddy. Every time I get close to you, I feel like I must have missed a couple good melees by now. But every time I come on over, you're getting just decked. Tasboulet. For those of you wondering where my next PC pub stream will be, it will be on Friday. This Friday, March, was that 14th, 15th, 28th? This Friday. It'll be at maybe 28th, 29th, I'm not too sure. But anyways, this Friday at starting around 4 p.m.-ish Eastern, right after the Operation Table PC event. It'll be on the Pathfinder's public PC server. Having a grand old time, see what kind of shenanigans we can get into over there. 75 pushes forward. It knocks out a P4, I believe. Yes, P4. One Tiger up to the north. Just one P-strike for both sides today. Nothing. Just one so far. Alf finding a good hedge. Oh, look at this spot, buddies. Oh, man. Got a nice amount of bush in front of you. Sometimes that's all you need. P-strike called in. We'll take a look. Just as I was talking about P-strikes, you could have another one. Jumbo. Oh, it moved. Oh, so perfectly. Right there behind the building. Oh. Go back to Alf. Let's go back to Alf. See what Alf's doing up here. Alf just scanning around. And while we look at Alf, we'll go check out the latest poll results. How do we make higher quality public matches? 1. Pre-made teams based on ELO. Team lacking Gary or OP warnings like a big flash that says, or not a big flash, but like a ribbon across the top maybe, that says, hey, your team needs some Garys or outposts. Find ways to encourage mic use. Or, last but not least, more new player training videos. Yeah, I've been thinking about that too. It's kind of curious what the percentage of new players actually watch them. I mean, I'll be honest, when I started playing Helios, I barely watched anything. I just dove straight in and just learned it. I mean, I think I watched a little bit afterwards just to understand more about how things work. But in the beginning, I was just like, I just want to play and see what it looks like. But so far, winning the vote, find ways to encourage mic use. Yes. Possibly make it the very first screen. Set up your mic controls. Number 1 option. And maybe to help increase the number of people that want to use their mics, you add the local proxy chat. Wonder if we're going to see that in Vietnam. I'm really curious. And now it's Bush days finally come to an end. Win 4 looks all good, everybody. Nobody sneaking around. We do have one deep garrison. Panzer 4 gets clamped down to the southwest. One deep garrison placed by Commander Camaro is able to sneak around a supply truck. We do have a Jeep over there. Oh, we do have this. And we've got to remember, we could take a deep breath. 22 minutes left. If you play it nice and conservatively, an SL from the Axis could go from that garrison all the way around, front of Red Roof, up towards here, come around, and put up a garrison in this area. Supply drop falling on him for a Commander Khmer, so he's thinking exactly that. Wow, it's almost like I'm a little bit of a Nostradamus of Helios. Airhead was called into the south of the Golden Creek along with a bombing run, which we're going to get the garrison. Panzer IV coming up to help support. But yes, when you're looking at still 20 plus minutes, okay, you got plenty of time to make something happen. Your team just has to hold on to 4th and make something work. Here, there's the Airhead. Bombing run is on its way. Garrison is over here to the back. Castillon. Garrison will get wiped in just a moment, I believe. Yep, there we go. Garrison gets taken out. Castillon. Wait, where's the Airhead? Oh, the Airhead landed. Right here. Right there, okay. John Smiley? John Smiley? Is it John Smiley? Take a look. John Smith. John Smith. Strafer runs on its way, but it's going to be a little bit too late for the Allied commander. Let's see how many it gets, though. Hey, it gets 1. Supplies fall safely for the Axis to the bottom right. So that's what I'm looking out for right there. Who's going to be the SL to work their way to the back of Win 4? Because that is time and time again the Achilles heel for Week 4. Or for Win 4. That little quarter behind the barbed wire. Commander gets a garrison up by Chapel to the east. Nobody looking that way, I think. He didn't trigger any of the spawn points either. We're going to drive around in the supply truck. Let's see if Slasher hears it. No, maybe it's a little bit too far away. Slasher keeps moving on. Alrighty, here we go. Now, the commander should be happy with this for sure. This is more of a bonus mission. Driving the supply truck up this far. Gonna crash it. Maybe. Tetra Pak may see it though. Tetra Pak. Tetra Pak. Only person that could possibly see it. Tetra Pak. What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? He's gonna jump on top. Tetra Pak. Oh, no. Pulls out the binos. Here comes the supply truck. He's going to have 1 shot. Oh, and he gets the commander. Garrison is alive, though. Okay, will Tetra Pak move? Will he push in? No, he's going to hold. Oh, my God, the mounted bears is going to come right in front of him. Toss Boulet's over there to the left. Toss Boulet. Toss Boulet, buddy. Oh, my gosh. Toss Boulet. Garrison comes over to the left. Tasbelay! No! Oh, man, if he was just looking over there, one part would have shaved a big chunk off. Commander Khmer spawns in on the garrison. Here we go. Can they get one more spawn wave out before Vida locks it? Let's take a look. Chimera. Vida's trying to get some shots on him. Oh, look at that big juicy spawn wave! Alrighty, buddies. There we go. Everybody's rushing on in. The Allies have called the all-in, buddies, but the Axis have brought some firepower of their own. We get to watch these gunfights from the top. Rockets. Commander Tetra Pak, no doubt, saying, bloody hell, they got a spawn point in the back. He's calling his mates, calling his chaps on back towards the hard cap. Oh, Axis got the cap advantage, that's for sure. Let's see if they can't. The garrison will be taken out, I believe. Yep, but they got plenty of spawn points, I believe. Take a look how many OPs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a lot of OPs. Oh no, they're losing the spawn. Oh, they're losing the cap weight. There's the airhead. Falling for the Axis right here in the circle. Zarius. Did anybody see it? Oh no, nobody's going for it. I think everybody died. Blueberry's getting close. Airhead's right there in the middle of the hard cap. Zari's. OP gets burned. Another spawn wave. Zari's getting close to the airhead. Doesn't know it's there. Tetra Pak's trying to run over to it. Tetra Pak. Is it gonna be? Tetra Pak? No, rocket, no, the rocket misses, and Tetra Pak's gonna be able to dismantle it. Oh, Castillon with the rocket that was oh so close to knocking out the commander. Oh, mamma mia. If that would have knocked out the commander, my guess is they probably would have gotten one spawn wave off the earth. I think it was that close. But now everybody from the Axis is on the way back and pushing it from the south. They should be able to mop up the Axis pretty quickly. Look at all these rockets. Oh my gosh. $16 minutes left to go. Oh, they committed, that's for sure. They definitely committed. But it just, the Axis, or the Allied response was rapid. I mean, Commander Tetra Pak did a good job there of getting corralling the entire team. Saying, get your ass back here right now, or there will be no tea time. And the team took that very seriously. Actually, no, it's too late for tea time over there, right? I think tea time is probably like around 11. I think there's multiple tea times in Europe, probably. Is that announced? I'm just kind of curious. Is somebody, like, if you're in a workplace over there in London, Birmingham, maybe at the 82 AD squad lead headquarters, does somebody, like, ring a bell and go, tea time, lights, or tea time, chaps? And everybody goes, oh, tea time. Kind of like in Sweden, how they have the fika around the coffee machine. Is that the same thing that they do in the UK? In German, I imagine Germany, I don't want to go with the stereotype of sausage time. I don't want to say it's Wurst time. Wurstzeit. Don't think they say that. Not too sure. Maybe Dunkelbrot time? Maybe? Senmel Pasha up here to the top. Just bandaging real quick. And the Axis, though, are going to have a little bit of a chance here as the armor has pushed on forward. All the LA armor has been pretty much deleted. No 76s on the map. Oh, no, we do have 176 over there in the riverbank. No satchel nearby. Sema Pasha. Axis are back to the original starting positions. I'm pretty sure the Stuka is ready to go. Pretty sure. P-47's most likely as well. Oh, they take a shot to the rears. Kendrick and co. Gonna have to re-angle quickly. They're not doing it fast enough. They slam it against the hedge. Mundi with the rocket. No! And Mundi comes out with the bomb and do it back in the jumbo. Here we go, Mundi. Nice job, buddy. Way to sneak up on the creek and nail it at a very critical time, too. Giving the Axis armor a little bit extra leeway when it comes over to pushing to the point. Yeah, I'm wondering how that works. Somebody in the office go, tea time. Everybody stops their work and goes over to the big kettle. Assuming in all British workplaces you have like this massive, maybe 10-gallon kettle or something. Everybody stands around and fills their cup up. Something like that. Not too sure. You got your biscuits, your crumpets ready to go. Just messing with you guys. I'm just messing with you. That is if you can get all the tea out of the harbor. Oh, man! Revolutionary War joke. Bet you didn't expect that one. 260-year callback. Ayo. 260 years? Right? 240, 250 years? Gotta make sure I get my math correct on that one. Panzer IV burning here inside the hard cap pretty badly. 50 Blanche jumps out, looking to save the P4, but the more rockets are on their way from Outermunster and Vonnegenstein. There we have it. Okay, 12 minutes left. Axis has suddenly lost all that front door. I think they pushed forward and got their OPs wiped to the back from Mr. Gutz. And then we have, up there we got Slay. Ayo, Slay. Gutz. Eriksen. Dennis Svetikov asks, what is the server name? Yes, this is on 82AD's event server, but you have to be a competitive member in order to play. Or I think maybe you actually can join 82AD's server and sign up through there. Now, maybe somebody from 82AD can post that, but I'm pretty sure if you join 82AD's server, you can join their Discord, I mean, and I'm sure you may be able to sign up through there. Because Churchill, as you'll see on screen sometime, is not a competitive player, but does play in these. So I believe Verdna and the rest of 82AD management does allocate spaces for pub players. I think they do. But you have to sign up well beforehand. So this isn't just something that you can sign up willy-nilly. However, if you're interested in joining competitive Helios, you can go to the SmithersCast Discord in the video description and post your link in the, or post your info in the PC recruitment section. Or the console recruitment section if you're playing console. Panzer IV, Tiger up here to the north. Supply truck down to the south. Kimiero trying to give it another go. I mean, the Allies still do have this gap back here. It is possible, but you would have to perfectly drive the supply truck and hope that nobody is back pushing forward and can potentially hear that engine. Because that's where things get messy. Oh, that was such a good all-in call, though, by the Axis. It really was. But once again, Tetra Pak did a really good job of bringing everybody back real quick. At that, if you have a good response time, like the Allies did there, then those big backline spawnways really don't matter too much. If you get everybody to come back pretty much and then knock it out, then it really just overwhelm the enemy spawn point, then you're good. I rather give up all the map control in the world and save third. I guess in most situations. There are certain times and certain maps where maybe you're gonna lose the point for sure, like on Foy West Bend, for example, because you have to think of the hard cap Foy West Bend, and trying to save that is an absolute pain. In that case, you could sacrifice the point if you know you're going to lose it and go for map control. Be like, hey, we're playing for map control. Everybody set up the position around, get to your spots, and we're going to lay a whole bunch of pressure around on this hard cap. So there's definitely exceptions, and that's one of them, I believe. I don't think there are any competitive Helios players that would disagree with me on that. But let me know. Loom, Mundi, and Janios down below, pushing forward. Axis got a few things going on. Chimera did set up that garrison to the bottom. Oh my gosh, Chimera! Oh no, it's Tetra Pak. Okay, never mind. I thought Chimera went to exactly the same spot, but Tetra Pak looking to put a little bit of a radar network right here. Oh, there's the Axis supply truck. Okay. So Tetra Pak did see that. Commander Tetra Pak doing his thing. Oh, we have a Jumbo 76. Or Jackson side. Any satchel placed on it. A Axis player did die on top. Grasping the tanker's blanket. Oh. Panzer IV. Tank crew jumping into a Luke's to the top. 7.5 minutes. No, I don't know what they really can do here. This will be kind of... I mean, they got something maybe. Bombing run called in. This will be the last bombing run of the matchup. It will get the garrison to the east of the hard camp. The Allies got the garrison up here to the north and the south. So those will be ready to go. Raspberry's trying to get out of the way. Bombing run goes through. Transport truck attempt. This looks like it was stopped dead in its tracks. You know, sometimes you do see rogue transport trucks able to get a lot farther than you would ever imagine. Especially if there's a lot of smoke or something. A lot of smoke or other distractions, maybe a good bombing run. And a transport truck comes out of nowhere and is able to get through the lines that do cause a little bit of damage. Municon, you can join the Discord in the video description. Municon asks, how can I play HL competitor? You can join the Discord link in the video description, buddy, and sign up as a console or PC recruit if you would like. Teams are recruiting from all around the world. We have some movement here from the Axis. Got the Airhead landing by the Alamo. We do have a Jumbo 76 right in the area, plus an Allied garrison over there to the left. Oh, there's the Airhead. Oh my gosh, this is going to land right in front of the 76, I think. Is it? Or in the courtyard, maybe? Oh, it does. Okay, over there to the left. Raspberries begin to push on in. Tipos throws a nice, beautiful toss. Beautifully tossed grenade there, Tipos. And the Airhead will go Baba Badooey. There we go. Perfectly executed. Big tooty toot. Goes to the garrison. Under 5 minutes left to go. 76 turns around. Big tooty toot. Airhead bomber on combo on 4th point. Sherman 75 up there to the north. A little bit of pressure here on 4th. It could develop to be... You have to have a Jumbo 75 back here to support. Kendrick and Co. laying down some HE hate. B-Strike called in. All the abilities being used now. Another big raspberry wave. Some of them able to make it. Galima wipes right the outpost. Nezuko. Strike called in, but the 76 is well on its way somewhere, or 75's moved away. Tetra Pak, though, may be the victim of it. Tetra Pak, no! Tetra Pak gets deleted in this. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go, and the Allies will look to close out of here with a 4-1 victory as they stack the circle. Blueberry's coming up to the top. Don't think they're going to be able to offset it with sector cap weight. They're trying, but they're stuck along the hedge and they can't get back into the hard cap. Flickers at the last second, but the Allies will take the 4-1. Alright, everybody. Well, that will be it for today's match between these two very mixed teams here on Utah. Congratulations to the Allies for pulling out the 4-1 victory after a little bit of a scare there on win 4, but that goes to show you what a well-disciplined team can do. They can respond to those backline big backline plays rapidly to shut down the enemy's push. And that's exactly what we saw. The Axis did get the 1-2 big garrison spawn waves off, but the Allies counter that with their own little big spawn wave in the hard cap and save the point without too big of an issue. Competitive, hella loose discipline, baby. Gotta love it. Yes, thank you for joining me today, everybody. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. If you have any questions, go drop a comment below. And, of course, if you are interested in competitive hella loose, be sure to check out the Discord link in the video description, where you can sign up as a PC or console recruit. I'll be live again tomorrow night around 8:30 p.m. Eastern for a mixed console matchup with a whole bunch of Brazilian teams. Then Wednesday, we have Wednesday Means War. Thursday, I don't think anything going on Thursday. Friday, though, we'll have the mixed PC event in the afternoon, then Pathfinder's public server, and then later that night, we're going to have USA and Canada versus Australia and New Zealand as part of the Hell Let Loose World Cup. That's all I have on my schedule so far. Alrighty, everybody. Well, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Have a good one, buddy.